We have a new announcement from anetaBTC, and they released their quarterly report. I appreciate this kind of transparency, so I want to cover it. Aneta is a token on the Ergo blockchain that you can receive additional rewards while mining. So that has been one thing that I have been doing personally on the Get Block pool. So this article breaks down their first quarterly report, which highlights the assets held in the Aneta Liquidity Fund and provides both a summary of the quarter and their outlook moving forward. The rest of this article will explore what to expect and how to get involved with the community. The cryptocurrency market has always been subject to significant volatility. Factors such as consumer and investor sentiment, legislative directives, network security, media coverage, etc., all play a critical role in market prices. Thus far, 2022 has been marked by events such as the Terra and UST debacle, centralized platforms such as Celsius pausing customer withdrawals, and bankruptcies such as the Three Arrows Capital and Voyager situations. At anetaBTC, however, we believe there will be many positive highlights surrounding their project. We were able to make a strong development progress, both directly on the wrapping protocol and also in regard to general infrastructure on Cardano and Ergo that we believe position us strongly for the future. In addition to these developments, we were also able to acquire what we believe to be some of the best digital assets through various revenue-generating avenues on the Aneta Liquidity Fund. Currently, there are at least 5 avenues of revenue generation, including but not limited to Neta 1, Neta 2 stake pool rewards, Erg mined with the anetaBTC Smart Pool, liquidity providing rewards, yield farming rewards, and 100% of the royalties on all Aneta Angels NFTs secondary sales. Each of these has been implemented in a manner where, despite the current market conditions, the Aneta Liquidity Fund is able to continue accumulating assets without the burden of any debt. If we're talking about something that's really interesting, is Aneta coming out basically in a bear market. This is their first quarterly earnings report, and this is them surviving a bear market, and I think that's extremely relevant. We believe that continuing to acquire these assets during the downtrend along with the long-term prospects of our protocol puts us in a strong position to be a major player in the Cardano and Ergo ecosystem moving forward. Below is the list of all assets held by the Aneta Liquidity Fund as of July 6th. So complete transparency, their net value is $1.5 million essentially at this time, with a bulk majority of it, I believe, being in, let's see here, CNeta on the Cardano blockchain. Neta not being too far behind on the Ergo blockchain at 370,000, and then their ADA CNeta liquidity pool has 207,000 in it. Their Neta liquidity pool is up to 92,000. And then, of course, they have 158,000 in Cardano, and they actually have more in Ergo at 170,000, primarily probably due to the miners hopping in and helping out with that, to be honest with you guys. The Aneta Liquidity Fund currently holds approximately, and they give you guys all the information as far as that goes. And then their liquidity provider LP pools, they have, of course, their ADA, CNeta and MIN liquidity pools, and then their Neta Erg liquidity pools. Currently, the tokens represent, and that's pretty much all everything that they are staking. Of course, these are not static numbers of tokens, as the number of these tokens fluctuates as the ratio of the pairs change on decentralized exchanges. At the current ratios, however, those would be the total amount of assets if liquidity was withdrawn from the exchanges. Throughout the quarter, 10% of revenue was used to buy back Neta and CNeta as laid out in our initial LISO article. A total of 44,000 ADA and 7,000 ERG were used to acquire Neta and CNeta. Throughout each quarter, we will continue to buy back Neta and CNeta with 10% of the revenue that is generated by the project. They say, thanks for reading our first quarterly report, which tracks the total assets held by Aneta Liquidity Fund. Our community fund collectively owned 100% by Neta and CNeta holders. In the coming weeks, we plan to launch our first governance token where holders of Neta and CNeta will be able to vote on if we should acquire more assets or continuing acquiring the current assets laid out at the conception of the liquidity fund. My 2 cents, the way I'll vote, is for them to just continue with the current assets, because I think spreading it out too much can hurt the rest of the networks, but that's just me. Anyways, I think that this was pretty awesome of them to release those quarterly reports. I'm pretty impressed with the first quarter success that they've had. You know, generating that kind of net value is impressive. And it's not obviously as high as like a lot of these other projects, but it is the most transparent. That being said, we also have news from Firo today. Firo has gotten listed on 7B. So you can actually use the 7B trading app to buy Firo directly with US dollar. It says Firo trading, no matter what amount you want to trade, it's $50 or $5,000 in Firo. Firo trading remains attractive for any strategies and deposits. Firo volatility gives opportunity for speculation trading, and Firo speculative trading is kind of risky, but there is no profit without risk. So Firo trading is for the brave. They say where to buy it. There are many places where you can buy Firo: exchanges, instant swap services, wallets, etc. And those services provide users with the opportunity to buy or sell Firo. However, every platform has a different way of doing things. Their interface is often very complicated for simple users, and therefore you need to spend a lot of time dealing with it. Some services do not allow users to buy Firo directly. You'll need to create a wallet, then buy the first crypto, and then use it to buy Firo. With the 7B Android crypto trading app, you will be able to buy Firo in a few easy steps with US dollar, euro, and GBP, other fiat currencies, and more than 400 cryptocurrencies on multiple blockchain networks. So if you're interested in the way how to buy Firo, you're in the right place. 7B app is one of the best places to trade, buy or sell Firo with their user-friendly interface, blah, blah, blah. It's an advertisement for this wallet. I have not used this wallet, and I do not condone this wallet because I have not used it, right? So I don't know anything about it as far as 7B goes, but having a US dollar pairing with a smaller cap cryptocurrency like Firo, I think is relevant. So definitely go check it out. They may have others on their network too that aren't available elsewhere. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.